Hey skeletons, before we start the video, please subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. I'll try to keep it short today. Let's go ahead and get into it. Today I'm going to be discussing one of my favorite things. I've been playing with them for a long time. Those being Bionicles. Bionicles are a type of Lego created by the Lego company in 2001, and they are a subsidiary of the Lego Technic sets. And before we start going into detail about Bionicles, we'd like to say all the terms in this video were created by me and are not official names for the types of Bionicles or pieces or anything like that, so just don't take anything too seriously or anything like that. Okay, so Bionicles have three different types. The first doesn't really have an official name. I like to call them Technic Bionicles. This was the original Bionicle type, and usually consisted of a few special pieces combined using bar pieces. You can immediately tell the distinction between this type and the other two. The quality of pieces is also worse, though to be fair they are the oldest, so it kinda makes sense. Their weapons were also kind of weird, like less straightforward looking. If you looked at newer weapons, you'd clearly see a sword, a blaster, or something. But these weapons are very unique, I would say. These Bionicles have had quite a few games and TV shows, none of which I have played, so if that is what you are looking for, then you might want a different video. Sorry. I do know that these usually follow Toas, which were elemental masters. Oh, and by the way, sorry about the quality of these showing up on the screen. I didn't really have access to Bionicles during that time, so I got these off of an eBay purchase, so sorry. The next type I'd like to discuss is the Hero Factory Bionicles. This is a substantial change from the Technic Bionicles. Technic Bionicles were not very interchangeable, unless you were quite good with building with Legos, and even then they weren't that customizable. Hero Factory Bionicles changed that. They used ball and joint connections using special pieces. This allowed anyone to pick up a Bionicle, snap off its legs, and stick it on another, or just something like that. There were tons of pieces that allowed different endoskeletons to be formed. Then from there you could attach pieces of armor, hands, feet, weapons, and more. This customizability is insanely easy to learn, while still hard to master. You'll even find tips and tricks while you're building. Eventually, you will even be able to incorporate Technic pieces into these buildings. These usually are things such as staffs, weapons, or armor, but you can do anything with them. The Bionicles also had their heads changed. In Technic sets, the heads were just colored, usually translucent pieces that had a mask attached to them. The Hero Factory Bionicles have multiple custom-made cores, that's what I call them, that have a mask attached to them. The first type is more like a normal head and has one X connection on the top of it. The second type, which I definitely prefer over the first, has an X connection on the top, front, and two on the sides.